Hey guys, and welcome to another one of my videos. If you're here, thank you for clicking on my video. And I just wanted to bring another video to you guys about some updates and some stuff that I've been feeling since I've been pregnant. I wrote a few things down just so I don't want to miss anything. And if you're wondering why I have a band-aid on, I had a doctor's appointment today. I am like completely tired of getting sticked with a needle already, but as my doctor said, this is only the beginning, so I mean, my body has already been changing so much, and I can just feel it inside that everything is just like rerouting itself, and it's really weird because it's my first pregnancy. So of course I never felt anything like this. So everything freaks me out. So I'm always calling my doctor like, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this okay? Am I supposed to be doing this? Is this supposed to be happening? So I know she's like, girl, chill. I want to just say, ever since I found out that I was pregnant, all my symptoms had got worse, but as the time progressed, I lost some of them symptoms that I was having at first. Energy level is very low. I've been going to sleep very early. I go to sleep at like 10 o'clock. Usually I can stay up until like at least 1 or 2, but now it's like when 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm out. It's over with. It's time to go to sleep. And especially if I get something to eat. If I eat and then like it's around 10 o'clock, out like a light. Period. No problems. Then next, I want to talk about in the beginning of my pregnancy, before I even found out, I was like at work one day and I'm just like sweating, like just sweating a lot. And I'm just like, I'm not usually a person that sweats a lot. Like, of course I sweat, but it was like I'm doing little activities and I'm just sweating a lot. And I would say this was like, I want to say like 7 DPO when I was having these problems of like sweating all the time. But as the time has gone, I have not been having them hot flashes as much. Like, I still got hot, of course. Like, I'll rather randomly like get a little warm and I can cool off. But at first it was just like, this just has to pass. It was no question. Like, I couldn't really do anything about it. Another thing that was from the beginning and still is going on now is tender nipples. Like, my nipples are always tender, like they tender to the touch. Like, every once in a while it'll like go away, but then I'll like find myself like somehow I bump into my, like, you know, sometimes some stuff just happens. So I'll just like bump into it and I'm like, like that's still tender. Like, why is that still happening? But of course, it's going to continue to happen. Your boobs are only going to keep changing and getting bigger, et cetera, et cetera. So it's something you're going to have to get used to. And I want to say this is that everybody's not the same. You're not going to have the same symptoms as me. You might not feel any of this. You might not have any of these problems. Yeah, so you might not have the same symptoms that I'm having. Everybody's body's different. You might not even notice any of these things that I'm saying. So I want to go back because I completely just forgot about this. I know when I was at DPO 10, I started to feel cramps, and the cramps are like period cramps. Like, I thought I was going to come on my cycle. So I was like, well, I might not be pregnant, because the day prior to that, I had took a test and it was negative. So I was like, well, maybe I'm coming on my period, but I'm like, I still feel kind of sick though. So I don't know. I'm not a person that when I'm coming on my period, I get sick. I don't get sick. I don't feel nauseated. Some people have that. I don't. So that's why I was like, I might be pregnant. So, excuse me. So I was like, I might be pregnant. So might be implantation. So as the time goes by, on DPO 13, I noticed that I was still having the cramps. And by this time, my period has passed, and I already had my positive. I already knew by this time that I was pregnant. So I was figuring that, okay, so this must be my implantation cramps. And I thought I wasn't gonna feel them, but they feel exactly like you're about to come on your period. So you literally think that that's what it would be, unless you're like me and I got a positive early. Nausea. I have been nauseated. I was so nauseated the week before this week. Like, I was like doing like a really nasty gag, and like I couldn't control it. It was like mostly when I was about to get ready to go to sleep, that's when it would act up the most. Like, I'll like just be like gagging, no throwing up, nothing comes out. It's just like the gag, and it was the worst. It's the worst. I'll rather puke before I just gag all day. Like, it's really annoying. And I don't know, I know people, of course you're gonna be nauseated, but I just hope that no one else has to experience what I've been experiencing with that gag. It's really annoying. And like, especially when you're in public and you're like, you feel it coming on, you don't want to just be gagging like like, that's weird, and nobody wants to hear that, because some people got weak stomachs, and hearing people gag like that might make them want to throw up too. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster with the gag, but it comes and goes. It comes when it wants to, it goes when it wants to. Like, I haven't had it this week, which is like great, and I'm very happy. Like, I haven't had it this week, so thank God. The thing I want to talk about is back pain. I don't know if this is related to my pregnancy or not, but I know that since I knew I was pregnant, that week I was really like having a lot of back pain, to the point that where I didn't want to get up, I didn't want to walk around, because it's like my lower back was just like very achy. Nothing seems to work. I was trying a heating pad, I was trying Tylenol, because being pregnant, you can't take really anything besides Tylenol, other than like, of course, if you have a cold or something, but I don't have a cold, I have pain. So, like, you only could really take certain things. So the Tylenol wasn't doing anything. So I just was like, there's no point for me to keep taking it if it's not doing anything. So really, I was just like my boyfriend would just like massage my back at the bottom, just to get some circulation going on down there, which seemed to help. It helped that moment, like it would be fine, and then like the next day I'll get up and be walking, doing everything, and then right back it's right back there. And then like I'll have to do like basically the same things, the massage and things, to release the pressure on my back. Like I said, I don't know if that's because of my pregnancy, because I'm really early in my pregnancy. I shouldn't be having back pain. But they say like something about like something that is released within your body to relax your muscles, so to get your body ready for pregnancy and blah blah blah. So that could possibly be why I was having the back pain, but I don't know now. I've really been fine. The back pain hasn't been like bothering me no more. I mean, of course, it comes and goes, so you never really know. But in pregnancy, you're going to possibly have back pain. Like, it's inevitable. Like, you just got to figure out what works for you. And back massages work for me, and just trying to, like, not move as much, of course, to relax. That's the only things that really help. Tylenol doesn't do anything. So, recently I've been having, like, these weird stomach pains. And of course that could be just because gas. Like, I went to the hospital the other night, and they told me that sometimes, like, with all the hormones going on in your body isn't used to it, so it doesn't know how to, like to break it down, and it's still learning. Basically, your body's still learning how to deal with all this stuff that's going on in your body, especially with your first pregnancy. Your body don't know what's going on. It's just like, what is this? So I was having like a lot of pain in my abdomen, like my left upper abdomen. So I went to the hospital. Of course, they let me sit there for hours, and just to tell me, oh, you're gassy. So that's all I want to talk about my symptoms. The last thing I want to talk about is I had my appointment on the 18th, which was my appointment just to get blood work done, which all came out positive and good, and my levels are going up. When I went to the hospital the other night, they said my levels went up. My levels were, I don't know the exact number, of course, because I mean, like, I don't write this stuff down, which I should, but my levels on the 18th were around 1,000. And then yesterday, when I went to the hospital on the 19th, they told me that my levels were around the 2,000s, which is great, because that means they are going up, which means my pregnancy is doing what it's supposed to. So I'm very excited about that. So today I went and got some blood work done again, just to check my levels and make sure everything is going how it's supposed to, making sure that my pregnancy is actually going to be making sure that I'm going to be able to carry the baby to full term and everything is fine. So I'm waiting. I'm not going to get those results until Friday, which is tomorrow. I won't get those results until then, to make sure that my levels are still rising, of course. And then they told me after that I would get my first OB appointment, which I'm so excited about because I'm like, I've been waiting long enough. I want to see my baby, even though it's not a baby. Like, it's just a little tadpole, but I still want to see it. Like, so we're still waiting on that. Yeah, so I just want to say, like, pregnancy isn't all fun and games as everybody think. Like, I mean, like, I'm not that far, of course. So, like, I haven't really got into everything, but of course your first trimester is the most important. This is when your baby is growing the most and when your body is changing the most. So this is the most important time and the most changes you're going to have in your body. Of course, you're going to have more changes because your body's going to grow, your boob's going to grow, they're going to start to lactate, blah, 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 blah. But, like, this is, like, with this being the first pregnancy, like, everything is just, like, oh, like, crazy right now. So I'm really just trying to wrap my head around everything. Like, it's still, like, a shocker to me. Like, I literally thought that it's my dog. Yes, buddy. You want to come in? That I would get pregnant. Like I said, I've been trying for a while and nothing was happening, and it was freaking me out because I was like, you know what, people get pregnant every day on mistake, and I'm literally trying to get pregnant and can't get pregnant. So it was scaring me, and I thought, I was like, well, we might not ever have a baby. And then to see that I actually got a positive, it was like, I didn't even know what to say, and I'm very excited, and I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. Everybody has been very great of telling, like, giving me a lot of support, and I appreciate it so much. Everybody that's been giving me support, I appreciate it, because it's not a hard time, but it's a very life-changing moment in my life and my boyfriend's life. It's a lot. So having that support has been, like, I don't even have a word for it. It has been great. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for coming to watch my videos. Like, thank you for helping me get my word out there, to get me out there. Like, I appreciate it, because this is, it's a journey, and I want everybody to be able to see my journey and to see things and learn things from what I'm going through, or not even, if you don't even want to learn anything, just to see, like, how life is through pregnancy, and help you make that decision if this is maybe be something that you want, or something, whatever the case may be. Like, if you're maybe going through the same thing and you're confused and don't know if anything is okay. So I'm just making these videos just to give everybody that breath of relief, to know that, okay, so this is going on, but I watched this video, and all these mothers, they said that this is happening to them too. So that makes everything a little bit easier. I know that when I was doing research, I learned a lot of things about that was going on. I turned a lot to more I turned a lot to people that already mothers. I didn't really look for doctor stuff. Like, I wanted to have that, information from somebody that already been through this and that I can relate to, basically. And that's why I want to give to everybody else, so they can have that person that they can go to and watch their videos and see what's going on with them, basically. I'm going to be posting videos all the time. I'm going to try to get them out at least on every Friday. Just little updates about my pregnancy. I'm not going to post if there's nothing to post, because what's the point? I forgot to mention, every Tuesday of the week is when I turn a new week. And on Tuesday this week, I turned 5 weeks. Yes, that's not a lot, but it's moving on. Next Tuesday, I'll be 6 weeks, and I'm very excited because it's getting closer to the time. Excuse me. It's getting closer to the time where I can hear my baby's heartbeat for the first time, and I'm so excited for that. And hopefully by next week sometime, everything will be going. Hopefully I should have my OB appointment next week. So I'm definitely going to take you guys along for that. I'm going to record it. So be looking out for that video of my first OB appointment. And just thank you guys for being awesome and coming to click on my video. Like, I really appreciate it.